Alright, it's Richie Rich. We back again. Consumer Appliance Report, shooting another video. This time we're going to be focusing on the Maytag front load wash machine. But before we begin, we'll be right back after these messages. Did you miss me? For all my Varnell Hill fans and Martin Lawrence fans, you know what I'm saying? Gotta throw that in there a little bit, you know what I mean? So back at it, we were checking out this Maytag front load wash machine. So we're going to focus on a couple things. We're going to focus on the prices and we're going to focus on the parts. But on this particular one, the model number is going to be located on the lower part of this video. This particular model has different variations of it. So this model that we're going to discuss is the Maytag model. It also comes in a Whirlpool model. It comes in an Amana model. It comes in a GE model. So there's different models, different variations. So it's like having a Toyota Avalon and you have a Lexus GS350. Same exact thing. The outside might be a little bit different, but the components on the inside is just the same. All right, so for the Home Depot website, you're looking at the Maytag. Again, we stress the best time to get an appliance is when it's on sale. Like this week coming up with everything that's going on, Memorial Day weekend, a great time to get great specials, great deals. So that's the best time to get an appliance. Without the savings, you're looking at about $750, roughly a little bit higher with no taxes and everything included. With the sale, you're looking at $674. All right. So if we do the Whirlpool version of it on the Best Buy website, like I said, it's a little bit different. This one had the Best Buy one has a touch screen and the lid is actually glass, so it's not just a cabinet that you won't be able to see through. So that one you're looking at is about $899. All right, so about $900. So again, depending on how detailed it is, even though it has the same components, the prices could be different. So that's another thing that we got to focus on. And then also they make a simpler version of it. In the GE top load version of it, you're looking at $566.10. Like I said, same exact appliance, just outside version of it just look completely different. All right. So again, we focus on the pricing, so that's good. So now we're going to focus on actual parts. All right. So one of the key components that we normally look at, or the sites that we look at to check out parts, is Repair Clinic, or you can look at SearsPartsDirect.com. All right. So we're just going to look that information up and get into it a little bit and let you know what's going on there as far as the actual parts of the appliance. On this particular model, one of the components that go bad all the time, all right, you're looking at the transmission of the appliance. All right, so this is the transmission that allows the machine to either agitate or spin. All right, so there's times where the bearings on it either make noise, it will leak. So the bearings will leak and it will spin and it'll be splattered at the bottom of the machine. This is stuff that you don't really notice as a customer, but this is what we notice as technicians when we come out. So we either tilt the bottom of it, look at it, and it's splattered all over the place. This is a common issue that goes bad on this appliance. All right. So if we were looking at it, the price we're looking at for the Maytag version of it, if it's $670, the transmission by itself, you're looking at on Repair Clinic, you're looking at it's about $200. So the chances of you really getting this appliance fixed with the transmission, it's probably going to be unlikely, right? So like we stressed before, if it's 75% of the cost of the appliance, then we just go ahead and decide that you get a new one because it's not really worth it, not really worth investing that type of money inside of it as well. All right, so that's one component that does go bad on this particular appliance is the transmission. Also, another component that goes bad, we have the actuator. All right, the actuator is the component that allows your machine to shift from wash to spin. So if you're looking at that particular price, that one is inexpensive. So that's one of the common issues that does happen. So I would suggest that you're gonna more than likely get this one replaced. So you're looking at probably about $50 to $60, maybe $75 or something like that, depending on how much it costs to actually get it replaced. If you get the parts yourself, or you have the service company comes out and repair the appliance and install the new part. Again, the prices that we're quoting is a range, so I don't want you to fall in love with the prices that we're quoting, but I do want you to understand the concept and how it works. Again, a technician comes out, labor might be roughly from $100 to $175, right? So if we're gonna make it simple, the example is the part is 75, labor is 100, so roughly you're probably gonna spend $175, possibly $200 to install the actuator on this particular appliance. All right. Another component that does go bad as well in here, you're looking at the actual cam assembly. So these components are connected to your actuator as well, and is connected to the transmission. This part is extremely cheap, so you're probably going to spend maybe 25 to 40 bucks for this particular part, but this part actually goes bad as well. So on this particular appliance, again, if you're looking at $100 for labor, from 30 to 45 bucks as far as part, maybe you're probably going to spend 150, 160, 170 to replace that part, depending on the price, depending on the company that comes out. So you got to factor all these different things. So again, we talked about the transmission, we talked about the actuator, we talked about the cam. You also have the lid lock that's on here. They don't normally go bad that often, but it does, just to mention it. Sometimes it do, sometimes it don't. But outside of that, those are the standard prices that you're going to probably spend on this particular appliance. If you spend the price for the one that's about 900 bucks, then that also gives you a little bit more flexibility. Are you willing to get it repaired because you just spent almost $1,000 for it? Then yes, that probably will cause you to get it replaced if it's about 300 bucks to get it repaired. So you got to think about that all at the same time while you're actually going about trying to purchase an appliance. When it does break, how much does it cost? How much is going to take for a service technician to come out to repair the appliance? All right, appreciate you guys. Thanks for listening. Peace.